I used to think that nobody, I mean nobody, pulls the wool over the eyes of Driver Ed. But the day had come where I finally met my match.
Oh, you know what?
I think you may have to turn around, actually.
This put in a different address.
No worries, you know, I can direct you.
I got bamboozled by some college chicks. To understand the intricacies of this heist, what you need to know is once the trip starts, most drivers switch out of the Uber app and navigate in Waze or Google or Apple Maps. So the scam is the rider waits until the driver switches to the navigation app and then cancels the trip, because unless the driver hears the cancellation ding, he's just going to keep following Google Maps to where it says to go and has no idea that the ride ended. Usually a seasoned vet like myself wouldn't fall for a swindle so rudimentary, but I got so incredibly unlucky with this timing, you might as well call me Eddie Mush. It's almost like if it wasn't for bad luck, I wouldn't have no luck at all. I should have seen it coming. The trip started with a bad omen when I tried to pick up the wrong person.
Annie? Sorry? Oh, Uber? No? Oh, sorry. Just happened to be here. Sorry.
I absolutely hate when this happens, especially when it happens to a girl. They look at me like I'm a total creeper. I feel like a total creeper. And what's worse is I just have to sit there in that same spot in front of them and wait for my actual rider. So when I find my actual passengers, they are rolling out squad deep.
Nah, I'm sorry. I can only take 4. Sorry about that.
7 adult women thought they were going to squeeze into my little Honda Civic. Wait, do college kids count as adults? I remember when I was that age, I considered myself an adult when it benefited me, and then when I needed the benefit of the doubt, I was just a college kid who didn't know any better. Tell me what you think. I'm curious. Either way, more than any other demographic of people, it always seems like college kids are the ones that are trying to squeeze.
Hold up. What's up, guys? There's like 7 of you? 6
No.
of you?
5. Please,
Looks like
I'm so sorry.
And every time that happens, I can't help but think of something along the lines of how it's socially acceptable, actually socially encouraged, for these kids to drop 150 grand on a education they could have got for $1.50 in late charge at the public library. Yet they can't seem to figure out a way to scrounge up an extra $10 between the 7 of them for a second Uber. I never took an econ class, but I do know arithmetic, and that don't add up. So the girl who ordered the Uber told 4 of them to go ahead and she'll get another one for the rest of them after we get there. That was my first mistake, but I kind of assumed she was the only one with an Uber account, or at least an account that they can use. It happens a lot. A lot of these college adults have their Uber paid for by their parents, so they can't use it to go to bars or parties or their late night rendezvous because their parents would see it on the app. I mean, imagine being a parent to a college kid and you see a credit card statement that shows that you are directly paying for the Uber that takes your daughter to go party with a bunch of frat guys. I think Uber privileges would be canceled pretty quickly. So instead, it's very common for kids to use other people's accounts so that their own parents don't see, because in the wise words of one of the greatest minds in football history, what mama don't know won't hurt her. And to be clear, I'm not saying that's who these girls are. I'm just saying why I didn't think twice when the girl who ordered the Uber didn't get in the car with her friends. Don't mind the mess. This video was recorded, excuse me, this crime occurred in 2022. You know, the point in human history where people wore masks in the car with their friends on their way to hang out maskless at crowded bars and overpacked house parties with strangers. You know, 'cause science. And right when we get going is when it all fell apart for me. But I don't even realize it.
Okay, sounds good. Okay. Hi, sorry about
Hey,
that.
no worries. Headed to 130 Street.
You got it.
Sounds good.
Guys, I can't believe we're gonna get out.
If you're a driver, you will understand how incredibly unlucky I was with this timing. And if you're not, this part might sound technical and boring, but it's a crucial plot point that cannot be ignored. At the same time I started this trip, a new request comes in that I accept.
Hi, sorry about
Hey,
that.
no worries. Headed to...
And at the very moment that I hit the navigation button, the scam artist who had ordered this Uber canceled.
You got it.
Sounds good.
Guys, I can't believe we're gonna get out.
I heard the cancellation, but I just assumed that it was the next rider canceling because he saw that I was still currently on a trip. Plus, I just heard the girl tell her friends that she'll wait until we get there and then call another.
Okay, sounds good.
What that all means is this girl's cancellation was so impossibly timed that when I hit the navigation button, it was sending me to the location of my next rider, not to these girls' destination. So here I am driving these 4 girls, none of which who even called the Uber, to a location that they aren't trying to get to. And none of us even realized it until we get to that next rider's location, and I put 2 and 2 together when I see him standing there waiting for me.
Is it right up here?
I don't know what's up
Are we on Dean Street?
No.
Oh, you know what?
I think you may have to turn around, actually.
This put in a different address.
No worries. You know, I can direct you if you
I
want.
wonder if your friend who called it canceled it.
Did
So
she?
I think.
Oh God, I hope not.
Yeah, sorry. That's actually the guy I was supposed to pick up. I just totally
No
ignored him.
way!
Whoops.
Oh my
Oh
God,
man.
I thought it best to just peel out of there because after all, he would have been in the right if he was upset that I wasn't going to take him, and I didn't want to put any of us in a situation that a little push on the gas pedal could have avoided.
Oh no.
Oh, yeah.
She canceled?
I don't know.
Oh,
I don't know what
Eddie,
the
come
hell
on.
Hey, I don't have any cash in me.
So now at this point, I have 4 girls in my car who say they have no money and are about a 20-minute walk away from where they need to be on a cold winter night. Now, I've never been one to cry over spilt milk, and at the end of the day, I was mostly mad at myself for letting myself get got.
Yeah, I feel bad for Matt. Did you see that guy? I
Was
feel
he
like
waiting
that-
for you?
Yeah, he was my next ride.
Oh gosh.
It's alright. I kind of didn't want to take him anyway because he was going really far.
All right.
Uh,
Then, so
I
if
don't
you
know,
go
it's just-
straight, I can
yeah.
direct you.
Yeah,
if you
just
need.
direct me.
Yeah, no
One time
problem.
at-
I figured driving these girls a couple miles for free would hurt me less than kicking them out and making them walk would hurt them. That's called marginal utility, by the way. Not too shabby for someone who never took an econ class, huh? So I bit the bullet and I drove them. Just another example of something I talk about a lot in my new book. How it always seems that whenever I do the nice thing while working Uber, I always feel like such a sucker.
So literally pull over wherever. We're going to this house with the lights, but pull over wherever you can, and we'll just hop right out.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, you can pull up a little further.
Right here?
You can pull up a little bit more.
Okay.
Just a little bit more. This is perfect.
All right.
Thank
Have a
you.
good one, guys. Happy
Have a
birthday.
good
Take
night.
care.
Thank you. It was so nice
Have a
meeting
great
you.
night.
Yep. All
Be
right.
safe
Take
tonight.
care. Have a good
Tell
one.
Matt we said we're sorry.
Yeah.
God bless.
Thanks so much.
Yep.
You're gonna apologize to that other rider and not me? What? Please forgive the shameless plug. I had to figure out some way to pay my bills since I'm out here getting scammed by college girls and giving Uber rides for free. Thanks so much for watching, and as always, when you choose your next video, be mindful of the content you consume because what you put in is what you get out.